When the gospel is preached, I mean when the gospel is preached, not when church celebrities and church big names and church hot shots entertain the people, but I mean when the gospel is preached with power and with conviction, whether it's preached at a loud tone with an organ behind it, or whether it's simply preached through a touch or through an example. When the gospel is preached, it draws people. The best marketing plan for the church ever is the gospel. The gospel preached will do what flyers can't do. The gospel preached will do what the internet can't do. The gospel preached will do what advertising cannot do. When the gospel is preached, it draws people. The gospel has power. The gospel transforms, it draws, it convicts, it redirects, it persuades, and it empowers, but you got to use it. Every person, from the pulpit to the pew, we got to preach the gospel every chance that we get. The world is hungry for a living bread. Y'all know the hymn writer says, for an answer, Jesus gave the key. What'd he say? If I be lifted up from the earth, I'll draw all men unto me. And it goes on to say, just lift him up, lift him up, lift him up. Still he speaks from eternity saying, if I be lifted up from the earth, I'll draw all men unto me. Will you preach the gospel? The world needs a savior. Will you preach the gospel? Will you preach the gospel to the people on your job? Will you preach the gospel to the teller at the bank, to the kids who keep running across your lawn, to the people in the boardroom? Will you preach the gospel to the prostitute and the drug addict? Will you preach the gospel to the atheist? Will you preach the gospel to your friends? The people that you hang out with and they don't even know that you're a Christian, because when you're with them,